I was 5 months post-op top surgery on the 13th of January, but I decided to postpone my video a little bit because I had my appointment with the surgeon, like a follow-up appointment today, technically yesterday because it's like 3 a.m. now, but on the 19th I went to Mississauga to see Dr. McLean. Um, I've had a few follow-up appointments, but I haven't seen him since my surgery date because he's busy every time I was scheduled to go in there, and I met with different nurses and things. Um, so basically today, I went in, I saw the woman whose name I don't know. I see her every time and I still don't know her name. She's the only one in here whose name I don't remember. But I see her every time. So she came in and she asked me if I had any questions. She took a look and looked at the redder part of my scars and said like I've got a bit of puckering, not puckering, but like just it's puffy and red. But that's just the way that it healed and it'll eventually go away. Um, and then Dr. McLean came in and I asked him about my nipples. Um, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Uh, Everything is fine. Basically, I don't think I need another appointment with them because they didn't say I needed another appointment. They took more pictures, like the official pictures. Like if you go on his website, you see the pictures where the people have their arms like behind their backs, and you see the before and after pictures. So they took the after pictures today, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And yeah, 5 months post-op. I guess I'll just show you my chest and I'll talk about it. So what I asked Dr. McLean was if you can see this nipple is quite flat and smooth, whereas this one is sticking right out, like kind of just like a regular nipple. And just I asked him like what happened with this one. I don't really care anymore, but I was just curious, and he said the nipple is definitely in there because you can feel it. But he said that what probably happened was when the nerves went to reconnect, the blood was not able to come up and push out, whereas this one, the blood was able to come and push out, and the nerves all reconnected properly, and it pushed the nipple to pop out. Whereas this one, he said it probably the blood just got blocked or something, and wasn't able to push this out because the nipple is like I can feel it; it's underneath there, um, but it just appears flat and it's very smooth, whereas this one is not smooth at all. So that's what I asked him, and he said that's what he thinks happened, and that was it. He said that the parts of the scar on this side that are really red and puffy will go away eventually. As you can see, this side has faded quite a bit and is still very skinny. There's a part here right there that's faded a little bit, but it's in between the two very puffy parts. Um, Otherwise, sensation is coming back. Like I can feel a lot of this now. Like I can feel that when I touch my chest. It's still a bit numb under here, but I can feel that if I hit it like that, I can definitely feel. If I just like touch it like that, I can't really feel it. But if I hit it, I can. Whereas before it was completely numb. Um, I get a lot of stinging pain in my nipples, and I think that's just the nerves reconnecting and everything reconnecting. Sometimes I can feel my shirt brushing up against them, which is uncomfortable, um, but it's not like a constant thing. It's just like randomly I'll get that feeling. It's still kind of numb around here, but I can feel this, what I'm doing right now. I'm touching it, and I can feel it. It's just like it's a numb sort of feeling, but I can feel it now, whereas before there was nothing there. I could touch that and nothing was happening. Um, yeah, I think that I'm pretty impressed with how the scars are healing. It's only been 5 months, and like this one, when I look in the mirror, like it's really faded quite nicely. I like the shape of my chest. I like the placement of the nipples. My only concern, or not concern, but just my only thing is that the fact that the nipples look very different from each other just because of the way they healed. But I'm over it at this point, and I don't really care anymore. Um, yeah, so that's all I can really think about. to mention. But 5 months post-op, and I gotta say, sitting in the room again. Um, it's been, I think the last time I was there was October or something, maybe September, um, probably September. Uh, just sitting in that room again made me really, really appreciate how far I've come. Um, because I sit there and there's a giant mirror, um, and I'm sitting there with my shirt off because I'm waiting. You don't put your shirt back on in between every time someone comes in the room to look. Um, so I just was sitting there shirtless, and I'm just looking in that mirror. And I remember looking in that mirror one day post-op and seeing all the bruising and everything, and looking at my chest the first time. I remember sitting looking in that mirror before I had surgery, and having to look at my chest and just feeling, um, like, when is this going to be over with, kind of thing. And then sitting in that room again a couple months post-op, and now sitting there 5 months post-op, and just really appreciating that. Also, sitting in the waiting room and seeing a couple trans guys come in who had surgery yesterday, and they were coming for their 1 day post-op appointment, and just listening to them talk about can't wait. They can't wait to get the sponges off their nipples, and I just was taken right back to that day when I was sitting in the waiting room, going like, "Oh my God, I can't shower for another 9 days and whatever." Um, and I just really, really appreciated. Um, it just took me back and made me really appreciate the whole experience, and really appreciate how lucky I am to have had this experience and be able to get this over with. Um, when I did. And yeah, I guess I'll give you one last look here. I'll be back for my 6 months post-op um, on the 13th of February, and I will be making that video probably directly on the 13th. Like I said, I wanted to wait till this appointment because I was going to update about this appointment anyway. Figured I might as well just put the two together. Also, my 2 years on T will be February 18th, so those two videos will be close. My appointment with the gynecologist, that sounds right, for my hysterectomy consultation is on Monday, so there will be an update about that as well. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, video topics, or any questions about the McLean Clinic and how they operate there, and my experience with them, please let me know, and I will answer all your questions. Thank you for watching. See you guys.